back in March this year, Dati Baba Ahmed made a statement on live television, you know, threatening the CJN, so to speak, that if it tries to swear in Tinubu come May 29, 2023, it is just calling for a military takeover. And it felt like the whole of Nigeria stood still. And people were talking about this for weeks. Like for weeks after he said this, people were talking about interim government, how the obedient movement and Labour Party are planning to take over the government of Nigeria, how Dati Baba Ahmed was threatening the CJN and Buhari on live television. In fact, Wole Soyinka spoke against this, and in return, Obedient fired back him. It was a lot. It was a lot. The most surprising thing is that Dati Baba Ahmed is telling Buhari, Tinubu, telling Nigerians in short that he is standing back he made back in March. He's saying that I mean it, and we all know that it's just a few days to May 29 when the swearing in is going to take place. For Dati Baba Ahmed to come out to say this again, it means he's taking a stand, he's taking a firm stand, and he's letting his opinion known, saying that I am still standing on that statement I made back in March. If you swear in Tinubu, you are calling for trouble. Before we go into the details of today's news, guys, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified when we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your comments in the comment section. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Impossible. Baba Ahmed shocks Buhari, Tinubu, reveals what he wants on May 29. The vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, has appealed to the Chief Justice of the Federation, Olukayode Ariwola, and the President, Muhammadu Buhari, to boycott the inauguration program of the President-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. According to a report by Vanguard, the running mate to Peter Obi made this known on Friday, speaking during an interview on Channels Television. He insisted that the emergence of Tinubu contradicts what the country's constitution says. Therefore, the prominent Nigerians should avoid partaking in his inauguration. According to him, the process that made Tinubu the president-elect was flawed, so the CGN should not get involved in unconstitutional practice. Baba Ahmed said, and I quote, swearing in a ticket that has not met the constitutional requirements of a constitution, whoever does not meet the constitutional requirement must never be sworn in. Mr. President, do not hold that inauguration. CJN, your lordship, do not partake in unconstitutionality, he said. It could be recalled that Baba Ahmed in March, while speaking during an interview, said swearing in Tinubu would be an invitation to the military to take over the affairs of Nigeria. However, he was blasted by many prominent Nigerians for making such a comment, as the members of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) accused him and his principal Obi of trying to cause violence in the country. Meanwhile, Tinubu, while speaking in Port Harcourt, Rivers State recently, stated that his administration will be fair to every region across the country, stressing that there will be nothing like marginalization under his government. Also, during the inauguration of a magistrate court complex in the state, the former Lagos State governor promised to fight corruption by improving the general welfare of the judges and every other Nigerian. You don't expect your judges to live in squalor, to operate in squalor, and dispense justice in squalor. This is part of the changes that are necessary. We might fight corruption, but we must definitely look at the other side of a coin. If you don't want your judges to be corrupt, you got to pay attention to their welfare. You don't want them to operate in hazardous conditions, he said. He added, and I quote, consumer credit will reduce the propensity for corruption. We don't want our judges to play foul, to compromise justice. I promise we are going to review all of this in a policy think tank. You guys, what do you all think about these statements again from Dati Baba Ahmed? That statement he made back in March really generated a lot of controversy because I feel that statement was where this APC, that was where they got the idea of the interim government. That was when they started to suggest that Peter Obi is planning to overthrow Buhari. He's planning to overthrow the country. He's trying to put the country in jeopardy. And compounded with the fact that Obedience also went to the barracks, to come, is it to demonstrate, to ask the military to come and take over. So that statement was the headline for a lot of weeks. Like I said at the beginning of the video, Wale Soyinka even spoke about that comment. A lot of people refer to the comment as being insightful. They spoke about the fact that Baba Ahmed, he looked into the camera and he was sort of, threatening the CJN not to hold the swearing in. And we all know, what happened due to that comment that Dati Baba Ahmed made back in March. And now we are just a few days or a few weeks to the inauguration, and Dati Baba Ahmed is still standing by that same comment he made then. What do you think is going to happen? Let's not also forget that the military has, warned all Nigerians, saying they are not going to allow any obstruction. They are not going to allow anyone to hinder the inauguration. The inauguration is going to take place, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. What do you all think? Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.